What up, guys? Dr. Kool, and here's episode 2 of Dagenham Career Mode in Season 3. We are now in the Championship, of course, and actually we are also now in the January transfer window of this season. And so far, we have been doing fairly well in the league. We are now in 11th place, which actually is fairly good considering we've been promoted 2 seasons in a row. We are 10, 6, and 10 with an even goal difference and a total of 36 points. We're a bit off that playoff spot, obviously, 12 points off, but considering we just made it into this league, we are doing very well. And look at Doncaster. I'm pretty sure Doncaster won the title last season in our league. Now they're in dead last place with 14 points. So to say the least, we are doing very well for one of the promoted sides. Here we have our top scorers, Gold and our striker. Both have 9 goals each, so they're also doing very well. And not to mention, our striker also is leading the league in assists with 8, which is just fantastic. My God, we have another striker who is going to go for a lot of money if he is sold. And then we have our 2 goalkeepers, 4 clean sheets and 3 clean sheets respectively, because they are 2 solid goalkeepers. So I try to switch it up here and there to keep them both happy. And let's also look at the calendar. So we're going to be simulating a match, but then we're going to be playing an FA Cup match against Leeds United. And as I said in the last episode, we're going to be focusing on the FA Cup this season, so we're going to try to make a run for that, because I did promise the board that I'd make it to the round 16. And here is already an offer for our big striker. They're offering 675,000 when he's worth 230,000, but I'm feeling like getting $1 million out of him, so I'm gonna counter offer that. Probably not gonna get that much, but might get 950,000 or something around there, which would be very good. Also, considering he's only worth that 230k. And they give us a counter offer for 825. That is really good, but we were thinking a bit more. And this is early on, so we're going to get a bunch more offers. So let's see what we can convince them to pay, and we'll get a better idea what other clubs might be willing to spend for that striker. And then also we'll check out some of the suggestions we had in previous episodes. I looked at one guy who was telling us, or commenting, and here's the 2 guys I'm really looking to. The striker for Monaco, he looks great. He is so fast, and he's worth 4.3 million. And we have a right back from Southampton who's worth 1.5. That's more in our price range, but it would be insane if we could get that striker. Then we also have a right wing and a left wing, Bruma and the guy from PSV, but they're a little out of my price range, so I'm not going to be really looking into them right now. But they are very good players also. And let's get the squad fixed up. Our center back we signed on free agent. He is injured right now, so I'll take him off. And also one of our big signings has got a red card last match, so we'll have to take him off. We're going to put Ogogo in. We're also going to start our really young goalkeeper, Manu. He's been looking fairly solid this season. I would like to give him as much starting time as possible to get him up in overall. But our team is coming together really nicely. Overalls are going up a lot. Gahold's overall is now 67, which is pretty amazing. And Wilkinson, my God, he's been with us since the start, and his overall is 71 now, I believe, which is great. But here we go in our match. Early on, they get a yellow card. We score. They equalize almost instantly, so it's a 1 piece. And by the look of it, at the half, it is all tied up. And Burko subs on. Can we get a goal? They get the goal to make it 2-1. That is not what we want. Can we equalize? They get a red card, but we are not able to get it. I find in this game, when you're simulating, it doesn't even matter if they get 1, 2, 3 red cards. It doesn't really seem to help at all, which is very odd. I wish they would change that a little bit. Here we are for an offer for Jake Reed. Not sure if I really want to sell him, because then we'd be out on our strikers, which would be a bit of a problem. And I'd also point out, yeah, Ozike, he's unsettled. He wants to leave the club, so the board really wants to sell him, which is a huge problem, really, for us, since he's been with us to start, and he's been a great asset. It would suck to have him gone, but at the same time, we do have a lot of depth in the midfield, which is a good thing, of course. Here we have another offer for the strikers, so we're going to counter offer once again with that $1 million and see if we can convince them, considering they are another team or a rival that we really don't want to give. Oh wait, no, they're from Netherlands, never mind. But Jake Reed, 450,000 is pretty good. But yeah, as I was saying, the rival clubs, we do not want to give it to them, so it'd be better if we were able to give it to a club like from the Netherlands, etc. But there seems to be a lot of English clubs that want our striker desperately. But here we're going to offer 975,000. Not sure if I'm going to get it off of him. Hopefully, that'd be pretty sweet. Hopefully, they don't lose their interest, which would be a bit of a problem, but I'm sure there'll be other offers later. Since we already have those two, we should get many more. And once again, I'm open to all comments you guys have on anything you would like me to look into and put my money into as well. And what kind of things you want me to focus? You want me to focus on the league or anything else? And oh my god. Sorry to say this, but Ozike, moment of silence for him because he has gone to Nottingham Forest for 1.9 million. My god, wow. I guess I was kind of expecting that, but that sucks. It happened so fast. So we have lost Ozike, but we now actually have a lot of cash to work with. And here's Dundee United. I feel they actually have a lot of money to work with compared to these other clubs. So I'm hoping they would go for some crazy thing like 1.1 million, considering I gave them a good amount for Ryan Gold earlier on in this series. But nonetheless, here we go in our FA Cup match against Leeds United. And see if we can win this. We're going to do a little bit of adjusting to the squad. Ogogo's pretty out of form. We'll put him on the bench for now. Give Robinson, the young man, a start. We'll also put this young striker on the bench because he has a ton of pace. And that'd be pretty sweet to have him as a super sub late in the game. Though, here we go. Let's get this started and see if we can get a victory, which would be awesome for this FA Cup. But here we go. And there's their squad. Their best player has 5 goals in all competition. That is pretty weak, actually. So it doesn't look like they're going to be that good offensively, surprisingly. And early on, let's get right into it. 16 minutes, they get a huge chance. They cross it in. The guy goes to take a cross, but it gets deflected and goes right at the goalkeeper. But he's able to make the clutch save. We were able to get it out, surprisingly, for a goal kick. But right there, that was crazy cross, almost for a goal. And they keep the pressure going, but as you can see, I get the possession back. I make a pass, but it's not even close to the man I wanted to. And I found this happen a lot in the game. I would try to pass it to someone that wouldn't go, or just something else crazy like that would happen. Like right here, I'm going for it, doing some cutovers, kind of screw that up, but I'm able to get it back instantly. And when I do, I make a nice pass, go for the through ball. I go to take the shot, and you'd think he'd be able to put that away, our informed striker, but he puts it over. It's not even tipped away from the goalkeeper. And then in the 43rd, we get another big chance. Pass it off on the counter attack. Striker throws it to our centerman, but there's just no pace. And they just take the ball right off me like it was nothing. I don't even understand there. And then the 45th minute, we were able to get some pressure on this player. We were able to take the ball from him, but we're going for it. And then look at that touch. What happened there? We just lost the ball. And I swear to God, this just wouldn't stop happening. Right here, look at this. I have the ball. He just boots it in front of him, and that's the end of the half. And that pretty well sums it up. We could have had a lot of great chances, but we were just unable to hang on to the ball and get it in there, or would just miss completely. As you can see when our striker had that huge opportunity. But let's see if we can change that in the second half. And here we are on the 47th minute. I'm able to make a through ball to Ryan Gold. He's going for it. He cuts inside, passes off. He stands there and doesn't make a run, which is kind of a piss off, and then we lose possession. So, and then they get like I don't know what to say besides that is computer vision. How did he make that pass? I have no idea. That was quite insane. But after that, I decided we needed to make a change, so I had some pace to the squad. But here we go in the 80th minute. Burko is making a run. We pass it to him. He's able to cut inside. He runs down to the 18-yard box. He goes to take the shot, and he just puts it wide. Oh, man, we tried so hard this game, but I don't know. I just couldn't pull it off. And by the 90th minute, this is when things really started to fall apart. Austin is going down the wing. He decides to cross it, and I'm sorry, guys, but they score with the header. Just kidding, that goes just wide. Oh, my God. We have gotten really lucky right there, and it ends 0-0 at the halftime. Thank God. We could have lost that easily, and now, because we tied this game, we'll have to play another match against these guys in the replay later on in the transfer window. And hopefully get that win, but after that display, I do not know how well we're going to perform, considering we didn't get a single shot on target. It's obviously not what we're looking for when we play the matches, of course. And we're getting near the end, but before we do that, I'd like to point out a couple things. And the biggest thing being our striker. We were getting a ton of offers for this guy. We might even end up selling him, but you'll have to stay tuned for the next episode to see if we actually do sell him, because we have like 4 or 5 offers right now. And also, there's somebody we're going to sign next episode that is huge. Like, I mean, this is going to be a crazy signing that you guys are all going to be very pumped about. And this man right here, we're going to really go for him, of course. But I'm not 100% we're going to get him, but we're going to do our best. But I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to make a signing in the next episode, and it's going to be amazing. So stay tuned for the next episode, because you will want to see it. But here is the end. Thank you for watching, and comment on any of your views on this series. Anyways, peace out.